Alabama's congressional map struck down once again for weakening black voters' power.
A panel of 3 federal judges rejected the state's latest map of congressional election districts for not following a court order to comply with the landmark Voting Rights Act.
News 19's Lindsay Smith joins us live in the studio tonight with more on this ruling. Lindsay.
Emily and Greg, Speaker of the House Nathaniel Ledbetter called today's ruling disappointing. House Minority Leader Anthony Daniels said today's ruling was a victory for Alabama voters. As you can see, reactions to the ruling are definitely split.
The fate of Alabama's congressional map is now in the hands of a U.S. District Court, a map set to be created by a court-appointed special master.
It does Alabama no good to continue to position itself as, I'm going to use a term here, a rebel when it comes to doing what is right based on not just court rulings, but basic morality as it relates to its black citizens.
A federal 3-judge panel ruled Tuesday that the state congressional map, redrawn by the legislature in July, does not correct Voting Rights Act problems identified by 2 courts. The court expressed concern that Alabama lawmakers didn't even try to create the suggested remedy of 2 districts that would give black voters a fighting chance to elect the candidate of their choice.
If we are not going to protect the rights of every single Alabamian and consequently every single American to do this, then we may as well say we're back in Alabama pre-1965, before the Voting Rights Act.
Both News 19 political analysts David Person and Jay Town say this case is far from over.
The court ends its session in just a couple of months, and it's a busy court. So I don't suspect that we will have an answer to any of the state of Alabama's appeals.
A court-appointed special master will oversee the drawing of 3 proposed maps. Those maps are to be filed by September 25th.
The Alabama legislature had no duty to do anything more than really what it did. The 3-court panel disagreed. This would be much easier on the Republican Party if roughly 30% of the people that vote in this state were voting Republican, which is essentially the black constituency. And so it's a real good opportunity to broaden that tent for the Republican Party.
Alabama Secretary of State Wes Allen is asking the 3-judge panel to stay its current order and to not move forward on map making. The filing says they plan to appeal the court's ruling to the U.S. Supreme Court on Thursday. Emily.